Hello again, I'm Pastor Travis from A Faithful Dad, and we are on chapter 8, video number 4, A Power Shower. And this chapter, of course, is called Joy and Pain. Jesus knew joy because he anguished in pain. And I share a very personal story here. As a follow-up to last week, I had some health issues with my tailpipe. I'll put it that way, and I explained that in last week's video. It's something I had dealt with for 10 years, just the most pain I'd ever experienced in my entire life. I could only tie that pain, as I mentioned previously. But as I was getting ready to go into my tailpipe surgery, my doctor, my colorectal surgeon, had advised I take one last shower. It was going to be a little while till I had another shower. And I am just, it's been 10 years of this pain, cyclic, back and forth, and getting worse over time to finally the point where I was boxed in, I was cornered in, I had to get the surgery. So, I had avoided it all these years because I didn't want to do it. And now here it's staring me in the face. I'm getting my shower and I'm just in the shower praying. I'm saying, and I can't say I'm going to say exactly what I quoted in the book. I'm going to do my best to share it here because I think it's more rendered from the heart than to read it to you. But as I recall it, standing in the shower, praying and saying, hey, God, take this pain away from me. Please, if it's your will, take this pain away from me. But, I know you're a man of sorrows and familiar with suffering. And if this is something that you have for me, this pain, this awful, awful pain that doesn't go away, then Lord, I accept your will. Let it be done to me. And I want to tell you, it's like the peace that passes all understanding. It just, the warm shower water was coming over me, but it wasn't that. It was just this peace from the Spirit that, yes, this is what he had for me. Turned off the shower. I opened the curtain, and the cross, the one that's holding this microphone here, my cross was on the sink, and my eyes fixed on it. It was the first thing I saw. And I heard the Holy Spirit whisper to me as clear as a bell, as clear as day. How can you know me if you don't know pain? And it just hit me. How can you know me if you don't know pain? How can you know me? And at that point I realized, wow, this is what Jesus went through. And as I describe it, tears rushed down my face. I realized, I stared at the cross necklace and what Jesus did. I had so focused on what I'd forgotten that all the joy that Jesus brought through his pain. I got so wrapped up in my pain, and it was substantial, that I'd forgotten the joy that Jesus brought through his pain. And it was a powerful lesson that God taught me. I call it lesson learned number 77. In times of doubt and worry, keep talking to God, keep reaching out to him. While he may or may not whisper to you, his peace is always available as you seek him with all your heart. So if you have that kind of pain, if you're experiencing that kind of pain, know that joy comes through that pain, not because of the pain. But how can you know me if you don't know pain? Jesus was a man of suffering, sorrows and familiar with suffering. And in that suffering servant, we have joy and we have peace, even because of the pain. In your name, amen.